Hey, what's up, ladies and guys? We have a 2004 Honda CR-V submodel LX. It's my other son's CR-V. Both my kids have CR-Vs. And it is throwing a code right now for a P-0135. I have to read it. So the code is a O2 sensor heater circuit, bank 1, sensor 1. So we got the Corvette out of the garage. It's in the other garage for the day. So today we're going to be working on this. So this car has that code that we're going to try to fix. The AC compressor, we got to see if there's a blown fuse or a short wire, or if the clutch is bad on the AC. We're going to do full brakes, front and back probably, and we're going to do an oil change. Not all in this video. This video should be probably just troubleshooting or replacing the O2 sensor. So it's a code P-0135, and then all the other stuff will be in another video. All right, well, let's get it started. So the first thing we did was we checked all the fuses out here, and the fuses underneath the dashboard, and this is a cover for underneath the dashboard. And from what I can tell, let me get you off wide angle. It's going to be this ACG 10 amp fuse number 4 right there. Pull the fuse out, fuse look good. It's underneath there. Pull the fuse out, fuse look good, and I have amperage or voltage going through it when the key is on. So now we're going to go underneath and find where the sensor is. We just wanted to check the fuses just to make sure before we start climbing underneath the car. So now we're going to go underneath and we're going to start trying to find where the bank 1 sensor is. And I don't think I showed what engine is in here. So it's a 2.4 I-VTEC. So we're learning as we go. We have not done this on this car yet. So now we're going to go underneath and try to find, obviously it's going to be on the exhaust. And I don't see it from up here. So I'm hoping it's going to be underneath right before the catalytic converter. All right, hold on. You didn't bump any of them? I gotta put these lifts back on next time. You always gotta worry about the car coming this way, because this wall awakens. We're not hitting anything in the back, right? The garage door, did I show it? The tire?
I mean, I lost behind it.
Okay. Oh, you did?
Yeah, so,
Okay.
yeah. Ah, it should be right there. Ah, you see it?
Yeah.
I'm good now. Yeah, it's right there. And it should be this one.
You think? So we just climbed underneath the car. Here's your catalytic converter. And from what we could tell, Hayden, can you come hold this? From what we could tell, it's going to be this sensor. Here's the catalytic converter, I would assume. We're going to take all this off to stop the rattling and get rid of it. So I'm assuming it's going to be this one, which would be the forward before the catalytic converter. This is in the middle of the catalytic converter, but I would assume, because there's no other sensor going up that way at all, so it's going to be this one. So we're probably just going to replace the sensor. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to get some PB Blaster. I'm going to spray this with PB Blaster to give it some time to soak while we are looking at other parts of the car. But one thing that I am going to be doing is replacing the brakes. He's on the car for a couple years and has not done the brakes on it yet. So that will be in another video. But while I'm down here, I figure I'll inspect it while I can. And it's a little New England rust, but not too bad at all. I don't see anything major in the rest of the car. Here's your drive shaft right there. All right, so we're gonna spray this and then we're gonna go get a sensor. there's the heat shield. You might have to buy that socket. Got it. That was a little harder than I expected to get the clip off of the bracket right there. Ended up just prying it off. I took the whole bracket off, took this wire off, so hopefully I didn't ruin that wire. Put it all back together once I got it off. So we got that off. I ended up using a 7/8 box wrench on it. It is metric, but the 7/8 worked. It was close enough. So we're gonna run to the store. We're gonna see if we could find one. We'll be back. So O'Reilly's did have it in stock. Here's the old one. Here is the part number for the new one. It looks pretty close to the same. There are one little change in design. The plugs match up. But one thing that's different, and this is a crush washer right there. One thing that's different is the size of the holes. And that's it. So it's very simple. I'm gonna go put it in. It has a crush gasket there, so I don't think you need to put any sealant on it. And it was $190 roughly. The downstream ones are about $100. They're a little bit cheaper. This is the expensive one. This is the Upstream. All right, so we're gonna go back underneath the car and put this in. And I think the light is, no, the light's up there. The black light. The hanging light?
It's right there.
Oh.
Hanging.
Somebody raised the car a little too high.
It didn't come with anything.
Sealant, right? No, how's that? But I was wondering if there is a torque spec. There you go. Oh, you know what? I don't have a torque wrench.
Okay.
I don't have a ability to torque it like that.
So you just screw it in.
Yep. Because I don't have a socket. So it's just a crush washer, so I just crushed the washer. That's why there was that gap in that washer. It squishes flat.
Okay.
It's two halves. It's folded like this, so when you squish it, it seals. See, it's sealed.
Already?
Yeah, it's already in. So now this one connected to this. I gotta fight you that, eh? There. That's it. Oh, timer plugged in. Oh, there. That's plugged in. That's plugged in. No more rattles. Nothing else is gonna rattle. You just gotta watch your eyes. Okay. Okay, that's it from underneath here. We'll go up top. We're going to reconnect the battery, and I don't have my code reader. So we'll see if the code goes away. If not, we'll just reset the code with the code reader tonight, and we'll update you on if that fixes the engine light. All right, let's pick up the tools and we'll get out of here. $10mm. We're hoping that that resets the computer, but I doubt it. I'm probably gonna have to use a code reader tonight. All right, let's start it up. Which one was? Picture of the engine?
Yeah.
It's off. And the maintenance required one came off also. So I fixed both of them at the same time, taking the battery off. But there was service. Let me shut the car off. This engine, picture of the engine, where is it? Right there, is the one that was on and tripped the code. And then the service light was on also, because he's due. He's due for an oil change. So we're gonna do the oil change next. But that's fixed. Very simple. All right, ladies and guys, we just finished a 2004 Honda CR-V LX submodel, replacing the Upstream O2 sensor. Kind of bad lighting here for it. Sorry about that. Let me come back underneath here. How's that? That better? All right. So it was super easy. I used a 7/8 box wrench. It's probably metric, but I didn't have a metric that size, probably a 20 or 21 millimeter. It was $190 for the part. I had the battery disconnected for probably about a half an hour while we were working on it. And we started the car up and everything worked good. The service engine or the engine light went off. So we're hoping it stays off. We're not due for emissions anytime soon, so we're not worried about that. So thanks for watching. Super easy fix. Check the fuse first. We did. The fuse was still good. So the next thing was this. So no need to take it to mechanic. You don't even need a lift. You don't even need a pit underneath. You could drive it up on the ramps, and these cars are actually high enough where you should be able to just crawl underneath. Definitely spray it with PB Blaster or some kind of lubricant and let it sit there for a while to hopefully help get it out, because it is it does get hot, so it kind of cakes in there, but it comes right out once you break it free. Hardest part was getting the clip off the wire bracket, the bracket that holds a wiring harness on. That was the hardest part. I ended up just breaking the clip because I didn't want to take a chance of ruining the other wire that was there. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out some of my other videos. I'm going to be doing an oil change on this while the car's in the garage, and we're also going to be doing the front brakes and rear brakes. Those are all going to be different videos, so eventually those will make it to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.